Okay. Oh my god.
That was huge, dude. That
I
was
wasn't even
huge.
counting that.
Greetings, goblins and geist. I'm Blake.
And I'm Tom.
And welcome to The Cloudpost, where we have new Magic the Gathering content every Friday. Now, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps grow the community. Without further ado, we bring you Dimir Tempo.
Welcome in to the Deck Tech, where we have a new take on Dimir today. We have a control deck by user DJ Beetle, and this has the core of what Dimir is doing these days with bouncing your Storm Chasers talent, but I wanted to play this version, Blake, because I think it's got ability to beat the mirror match.
I agree with that wholeheartedly, and this is a little bit of a PTSD for me, because I just recently played this deck, played against this deck at the Atlanta trip that I went to, and it absolutely obliterated me. It was one of my worst matchups, and this is when the deck was actually really popping off back then. However, this takes a different turn from the original piece with minor misstep in the main board.
Oh yeah.
But we'll go through and talk about each individual card and why they chose these cards. So
yes, let's. And if we may, Blake, I'd like to dive in to talk about the core of the deck, because this is arguably one of the maybe top 3 or 2 strategies in Standard right now, which is the core being Storm Chasers talent, Hopeless Nightmare.
Yep.
This town ain't big enough.
Yep.
You got Nowhere to Runs and Fear of Isolations.
Yeah, that's pretty much the core package there for you for the black-blue. What they did originally was a Pixie deck, and that's why it's called Dimir Pixie, because the Pixie would bounce a card. And we played the Orzhov Blinkblade way back when, which was the Pixie.
Really the first iteration of that deck.
Yes. And it has kind of come all the way to the black-blue side of things, because you don't need to run white anymore. In fact, if you do, you're taking damage from your lands, which people decided, hey, this is too much damage, we don't even need this white stuff, we'll just use the black-blue instead. Right. This is how far this has come. This might actually be the better build of it.
Yeah, Storm Chasers talent is one of the most popular cards in Standard right now. You guys already know that you're playing it all over the place. In paper, this is an $18 to $20 card.
It might be more than that now.
And that was just my last checking of it. But yeah, so let's go card by card here, because there are about 5 one-ofs that I think are very interesting. But like Blake mentioned at the top, I do really like Minor Misstep. And in fact, I brewed a bunch of decks with this in the sideboard. Even our old Pirates list, I put a bunch of these in the sideboard because I was like, man, I just want to counter Storm Chasers talent. I'm just so over this card.
Yeah, so talking about Minor Misstep, just right off the bat, it is one of the best cards you can play against the mirror match. Obviously, as you can see, all the 1-drops. It's really good against Duress after the sideboard. It's really good against Cut Down to save your Otters. It is just an overall beast of a card in the current Standard meta.
Yeah, and it's very good against Gruul and Boros as well, or RDW. So there's not a ton of matchups where it's bad, but it's nice at like a 2 of in the main, I think, because you can side them out if it's bad.
Yeah.
You do have, of course, we've said it about 3 times, but the namesake of the deck is the Storm Chasers talent. You get a Prowess Otter. With this deck, you're looking to bounce this to your hand multiple times and just completely frustrate your opponent, because 1-for-1 removal is terrible against this card. And then all the ways that, or all the cool tricky spells that you have, you get to reset them with the level 2 and just so on and so forth.
Yep, it's very powerful stuff.
We've got a couple of one-drop, one-of removal spells and Cut Down.
1 Cut Down, which is the craziest thing you probably could ever see in the current Standard meta. But it's only because you have so many of the other removal spells in the deck, you don't need more Cut Downs. You can't bounce Cut Down, so it's not as good here. About the only deck where I think you can get away with this.
Yeah.
If you're running black, that is. Deadweight. You can bounce it if you needed to. I see what they're doing with this. This is actually not a card I typically would see in this list, but you can get some techie plays with it. You know, you can. There's so many. You could just bounce it on another creature if you need to. It also counts as an enchantment. There's so many little like trick plays with this. I think it's unique. I don't know if I love it, but it's cool.
Yeah, so we'll try it out. Now, for Hopeless Nightmare, we would consider this part of the core of the deck.
Yeah, it's definitely a piece of the core. Bouncing this several times, you can just drain your opponent out with 2 damage every time. Even if they have no cards in hand, it's like, okay, well, it's just a little fork.
Yeah, I know for me personally, that is the most frustrating part of the deck, is when they do this like 3 times.
It sucks. It's miserable to play against sometimes. So when your opponent gets it, brutal. But
Like
we get it. It's great.
Yeah, like the life loss is incidental, and sure that changes the clock and it gets annoying, but literally just this one card for 1 mana just making you discard so many cards, I think is just very frustrating.
Certainly so. And Tiny Bones Joins Up is almost just another iteration of that card. It's a little bit worse when it comes to the damage you deal, but it's still the same concept. Play it, make them discard. Obviously, we have Fear of Isolation.
Yeah, this card is getting a ton of mileage in Standard. I mean, this is perfect synergy with Hopeless Nightmare, with Storm Chaser's talent. I've seen like many tricky players resetting their Surveil lands, resetting their fast lands early in the game if they don't have another land in hand to be able to replay them. You can bounce some of your removal spells. I mean, it does everything you want.
It really does. It's a powerful card, and it's just such a good little, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like tempo. It's a perfect tempo card, especially for the pieces you're playing in the deck. All the 1-drop slots, you just bounce one of those things, and you're able to play it again the next turn. It's powerful, and the tech with the land is cool. I like it. We got 1 Proph's Eidetic Memory.
Yeah, so I've seen this card, bounced around in Standard at different points, but I do see the value in it here because, again, you're bouncing your own permanents, and this just replaces itself right away. But also, if you've drawn more than 1 card in a turn, which this deck is capable of doing, then you get to start pumping your creatures.
Let's go.
So I don't know that you have no maximum hand size will ever matter, but we'll see.
Very possible. Get Out. Also, I would say at this point, probably a core to the deck. Just
Get Out
is second ability.
Yeah, I am in love with this card. It's very well positioned. This is one of these instances where, as many times as we critique people at R&D and WotC, this is like very smart to put in this set of Duskmourn and in Duskmourn Standard because we know how powerful the Overlords are, and then this is going to be good in the mirror match.
Yeah,
because it counters Fear of Isolation, it counters Storm Chaser's talent, it counters Hopeless Nightmare. So it counters enchantments or creatures, or if you want to be aggressive, you can bounce things with it. So I mean,
it's just more of the namesake of the deck.
Could you make a better, card for the deck? I don't know.
No, probably not. The only downside of this card is that it is 2 blue mana.
It is 2 blue.
You got to be cautious of that, but the deck can typically do it.
Well, that's why the Esper list, maybe like you pointed out, is not going to be able to leverage something like this.
Yeah, the Esper list just has too many pain lands, man. You're just taking a lot of damage, and playing against aggro a lot of the time in the higher meta is brutal.
Yeah, and if you're playing like Caves of Quelos and Secluded Courtyard, then Get Out is very hard to cast.
You probably don't even run it.
Yeah.
Which then you're down this amazing spell.
Right.
4 no-order runs, which is part of the core. This card is driving me absolutely crazy. I just hate the fact that it can hit hexproof stuff. But I mean, hey man, if you can't beat them, join them, right?
Yeah.
So this card's amazing. More removal.
I have seen this one floating around in a lot of lists. The Witch's Vanity, pretty cool. I mean, it at least for 2 mana, even though it's a sorcery, it comes in and blows up a small, creature.
Yeah, I've seen this card several times in other previous decks, just over the years, and I don't know. I'm for it. Also, I can see it as it's always a 1-of every time. So I can see it. I mean, it's not a bad card. Get a food token, gain some life. Wicked Roll is not bad. It's just a valuable card to bounce. I think in this deck, it's very well placed.
Yeah. Now, the other reason that I was drawn to play this deck when I was researching lists was 4 of Entity Tracker.
So this card is pretty much the reason I have PTSD, because the Dimir list at the time that I was playing against didn't run this. So the guy who played against me, I was like, oh, this tech is insane. And he just would totally valued me with all the cards he got in his hand, and I was like, oh, I'm dead. So I know how powerful it is in like firsthand. I experienced that, so I'm excited to play it as well.
This is essentially like the Beanstalk or the Glimmer version for this deck.
Yeah.
Because I mean, yeah, it's just so good anytime you're playing any of your enchantments, and like Fear of Isolation, of course, is an enchantment, so
it pretty much is the Beanstalk of this deck, but except it's Beanstalk on a creature, so Beanstalk on a stick, if you will.
Beanstalk on a stick.
Blue Beanstalk, there we go.
Yep. And we've got the final core piece of any of these Pixie style decks is now this town ain't big enough. And I do remember a time, Blake, where no one was playing this, and then somebody had to identify this, and ever since it's been like everywhere.
I think it's crazy to me if you look back at all the different iterations that this deck has, or that this card has been in, like all the different variants of the decks. And I remember that specifically it was used in a blue-green list. I don't remember. That was the first time I remember seeing it as like a 3 or a 4 of, and I was like, oh, this card's pretty techy.
Yeah.
And it was for Beanstalk, of course, because it triggers Beanstalk. And now people are like, oh, it's just so good in this particular build because you can just bounce all your little 2-drops and your 1-drops, and you're like, oh wow, this is insane. Just all the value. It doesn't even. You can just cast this.
And
stupid
it is
card.
insane because it's 2 mana because you're targeting your own things.
Yeah, that is a lot. That is a bit broken in my opinion. However, you know, I'm just tired of playing against this, so we're playing it. Gix's Command, an amazing 5-drop.
Oh yeah.
If you get to 5 mana, I can see why you would want to run this. So the person built the deck running one of them makes sense. I've used this in several Golgari builds, and this card is insane.
Yeah, this card is always good. It's 5 mana, but it's worth the payoff, so absolutely. I like it. Not much to say, in my opinion, for the mana base, other than you have great mana in Dimir right now.
You really do with the Gloomlake Verge. I can see the reason for the 2 sewers, like you mentioned earlier. You can bounce them. This is probably the perfect mana base. I would tell you, if you're trying to build this list, you will certainly need the Dark Slicks. You will probably need the Gloomlake Verges and the Underground Rivers. The sewers are very good. Obviously, the swamps and the islands are in necessity as well.
Yeah, but you could go up on basics if you didn't have, say, one of these.
I would tell you to probably run one more island like this deck is doing than the other. But sideboard.
Sideboard, let's go. We've got our own copies of Duress that you alluded to.
Kind of need them. One Ghost
Vacuum. You've got 2 Fear of Imposters, which this is a cool, tricky card.
It is a pretty weird one.
I think it's fine letting your opponent manifest dread against you if they're doing like really powerful things that are over the top.
Yeah, if they're trying to like cast like a, I don't know, like Shealdred or something, you're like, no, I'll just take the next possible 2/2.
Yeah, or like an Overlord of the Mistmoors or something.
Oh, absolutely.
It's definitely worth it in that instance, and this is a resettable counterspell in this type of deck.
Yep, seems kind of gross. Love it.
So we got Shealdred. I think Shealdred, it went dormant for a while, but now, even if mostly as a sideboard card, Shealdred feels like it matters in Standard again.
Shealdred definitely matters in Standard. There's a lot of decks that try to outvalue you by drawing too many cards, and she'll just say, hey, we'll get punished for doing so.
Completely punish it.
That's really the idea with that. So
yeah. Defiled Crypt or Cadaver Lab, you pointed out to me, you've seen it floating around.
It's usually a one-of. Sometimes it's in the main deck. The token it makes is absolutely horrifying, and God, it's staring at me. Yeah. It's pretty much just like a good little anti-graveyard-esque card, so.
Yeah, so what it's doing with the Defiled Crypt, what's neat is either if your opponent is attacking your graveyard by exiling cards, you're getting value, but also just the fact that you have ways to recycle cards in your graveyard, namely Storm Chaser's Talent. If you put a card back in your hand from your graveyard, you get a bonus 2/2 with it.
Yep.
So pretty cool. You get to go up to 2 cut downs.
If you need them.
Up to 3 get out.
Yep.
And then
3 blot outs.
Blot out is a card that I haven't played in a minute.
Yeah, I mean, it's just good against the big heavy creatures. Exile them. They can't, or planeswalkers at that.
Yeah.
It's just a good card.
And then you do have to have some respect for the Convoke deck or the like, and Malicious Eclipse is quite good at that.
Yeah, probably one of the best board wipes in the format right now for 3 mana. Goes wide.
Well, there you have it. This is Dimir Control with Entity Tracker, and I'm very excited to play it. Let's get into some games. All right, well, win the artificial die roll.
This is a crispy hand right here. Dark Slick Shores, Double Island. We can play everything in our hand. I'm for it.
Get our old otter going here. Look at this.
Crazy Ixalan. We're at Thunder Junction.
Against Barbecue Grill himself.
Barbecue Grill. Talent. Alright, what do you want, my friend?
More of the same?
Oh, gosh.
Oh, we'll swing at you. Your turn.
One little otter in. Look at him splashing.
Alright, well, they're on some serious control then, I guess.
Maybe so. We'll just kill him with an otter. Can we kill our friend? Please don't. Neat. Alright, dude. We won.
Alright, Restless Reef.
Yep. Alright, that's
good.
Oh,
that's a good draw.
Keep running it, dude.
Yeah.
We'll just win the game slowly but surely. 18 turns to go.
Alright.
You got something to do? Nope, okay. He obviously has some kind of play.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
Oh, that
I
was
think we just cast that one.
that was a sweet draw.
All right.
Speeds up our clock a tad, you know.
Oh, it speeds up our clock significantly because we're going to bounce it 70 times. Blood pits. Okay, so he's, that makes me think he's on just like the typical tempo.
Mm-hmm. He's just had a weird hand then, because normally they have a Spyglass Siren, or like he could have just slammed Kaito this turn, and we wouldn't have been able to counter it. So
true. Yeah, I mean, at the end of his turn, we can bounce our stuff. So yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, we let him kill our otter.
And I don't care.
In fact, if he does go Kaito, it would 2-for-1 us, but we could kill it. We can know where to run to drop its Hexproof, right, and then cut it down.
Very true. Yep.
Don't worry, Pom-Pom.
I would respond to it now.
Yeah, I mean, that play works, correct?
Yeah, it loses its hexproof.
It's until the end of turn?
No, it's permanent. Permanently
Okay.
loss of hexproof.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I mean, this is a good play, right?
Killing Kaido? Yeah, that's huge.
Mm-hmm.
Death to Kaido. Sure. Nice emblem.
Let's just try to
Oh,
I mean, we played
make
that.
him discard a card.
Yeah.
Do we go ahead and pick up our stuff this turn?
Do we do it
Replay
at the
it?
end of his turn? Oh, I guess we
Well,
could
'cause we do it
yeah,
right
we can do
now.
it right now. Do it to it.
So we pick up these, right?
Oh, yeah. Play him again.
Oh,
he's done.
Scooperino.
He's like, yeah, I can't deal with that.
Cool.
The value.
All right,
I wish
but
I knew more
he's
of what he was on now.
he's on regular Dimir pretty
That's what it
much.
seems. I don't see any early game stuff from him now.
So this beats Kaito.
It does.
Is that what we want to be doing? We also want to duress, I would think, for sure.
Yeah, I'm on take out the Gix's command. He's just gonna
Mm-hmm.
be outvaluing that. Wish's vitality or vanity doesn't seem very good against him.
Okay.
Seems
I do
okay.
like
It's okay.
I like the
It's okay. Actually, put that back.
Okay.
I was wrong on that because if he does run all the little creatures, we just didn't see them. I'm gonna be making a misstep.
I could see trimming Deadweight. Or
Deadweight-
maybe some number of minor misstep. Now he might have Hopeless Nightmare himself,
Deadweight,
but I doubt it.
I would take out Deadweight because a lot of his stuff is flash.
Right.
Honestly, I'm indifferent about duress.
You don't want
Weird.
it? Mm-hmm.
It's like, what do we hit? If we either hit Kaido or it's like a
Removal
fail.
spell, pretty
Yeah, it's like we
much.
don't care about the removal spells.
Okay.
It is good to hit Kaido.
I was about to say, I just want to be able to kill Kaito, but if we
Sounds like-
slide in Blot out,
I mean,
then...
he still gets the value of playing it and flashing it.
Well, this is instant, though.
True.
So...
Yeah, no, all right, yeah, take it out for that.
Okay.
You're right.
Is minor misstep good?
No, I don't. It is, but I don't think it's good here. I
Mhm.
put in cut downs.
One cut down, one more Blot out, or one fear?
Kind of wanting fear here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, put the fear in. I'm cool with this.
Okay.
You cool with this?
Mm-hmm.
Let's run
I'm
it.
just seeing if I could get the second fear in there, but this is probably fine. One of...
Yeah, I think this is fine.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got to do the thing right there. That was sweet.
We did. That was.
Make them discard all the
Gross.
cards and feel bad.
I mean, the deck does one good thing. I mean, this is a good hand too.
Other than our
we
Underground
take
River.
the damage, but like it's still good. I think.
Yeah,
it's
like
just,
leading with these is so broken, right?
yeah, that's insane. All right, well, maybe I was wrong to take out the mental.
Well, we would have been we're on the draw this
True,
time
true.
anyway, so we do this, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Boop.
We'll go to 18, and so will you.
What's it gonna be? All
You
right.
should know where to run.
Check out those old Zendikar lands, bud.
Yeah. Mill of Curiosity.
You must have one, or it doesn't have the mana for it.
Okay.
Could be chill. We have get out open,
Mm-hmm.
or nowhere to run.
And I'm sketched on... Oh, he didn't lay his land. Okay, so we do take it then. I was gonna say I was sketched if he went land and then has Kaito.
If he
then
had
we
land,
know where
we
to
would.
run.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I was like, before he swings, if he played land, we just do that. But
He's trying to explore into a land.
that we counter it.
Okay.
Look and take him. Oh man, that's brutal. Take him off of that. So he just we just wastelanded him.
Well, he gets to play
degree,
this still.
We just tempo
but yeah.
wasteland. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, now we do the same thing.
Right.
We play our fear and then bounce our hopeless. Play hopeless.
Or oh yeah, we just play it again. Play the same thing again.
Yeah.
We go to 13.
We do.
But
Painlands hurt.
he has his own get out.
This deck is a lot more mirror mat. Oh wow.
Okay.
He's out.
Get
Like, I can't do
punished. Get punished.
Hey yo.
Game 1 was more of a real game, but let's talk about it.
Well, that match was awesome.
That match was awesome. I mean, game 2, I guess our opponent kept a 1 land, or no, probably a 2 lander, and failed to explore into the 3rd land.
They failed to explore into the 3rd land. We did take advantage of the situation by killing the creatures, so they were tempo negative there. I think that we outvalued them quickly in that match, and they were just like, all right, I can't beat this. I mean, to be fair, maybe they're saving their time, because this deck is like that, where you just keep tempo.
Game 1 was sweet, though, man, like where we had, I felt it coming, where it's like, all right, they have Kaito, we do have the answer in hand, even though it double spelled. It was a 2-for-1, but it's Kaito. Like, if you let them hit you, then they're 2-for-1ing you because they draw a card.
I think that we played it correctly because our deck allows us to replay the cards over and over again, so it doesn't feel like you really lose the card. So when you 2-for-1 something, like you normally would cut down or whatever, you lose the card, but we don't lose it. We
you get to just reuse the spell again, the enchantment again.
It's almost like it's still in our hand.
Yeah, get out feels so good.
It does.
So yeah, let's see if we can do it again.
Round 2.
All right. Against the top 900 player. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Hand seems chill.
Hand seems alright. I mean,
I think it's fine.
I hope we're playing against creatures, but yes. Let's keep it. I just don't like seeing the 4 land hands. Like, 3 is perfect, but 4 sometimes can get, like, really, really bad.
I get you, but this is our
We
card
do
draw.
have card draw, you know. I just hope that we just don't flood. No flood, no flood, no flood.
I like the card design here with this having flash too, because it makes me feel like if you just had to tap out and play it, like it would be so much sketchier. But
no, it's a safe card. Flash is always cool. I wish they would, like, honestly, I wish they had made like a pixie. I think sorry, a fairy.
Yeah,
like a fairy card creature type. I think that'd be really cool with this.
For this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then you have, like, I mean, this would be for another format, but like even having modern, like maybe it'll help bring Bitter Blossom back.
Right. Well, blue black fairies
I don't know.
is a thing.
Crazy, crazy stuff.
Also, we're on the play. I didn't point that out. As far as keeping.
Good stuff.
You know. All right, opponent. Okay, perhaps Jeskai Convoke, Boros Convoke, Jeskai Convoke. Ooh, that is a draw. I think we go ahead and kill that.
I agree. Don't let him explore.
Yeah, we just go ahead and kill that. Because then next turn, you know, he could go land, Gleeful, Knight. I mean, they always seem to have it, so... Every time I play against Convoke, and if I'm just, like, grinding the ladder, it just seems like they have the best hands. It's like, they just have the best hands.
That's very true. It's like, oops, all creatures, and you're like, dude, it's turn 2.
Yeah, and in fact, I played against one, it was like Novice Inspector, next turn Gleeful, plus play this guy.
Ooh, they're running Seer Slicer.
Okay.
Cool.
Alright, well,
yeah,
we just pass turn.
Pass it up.
We get to kill this, because they don't play combat tricks.
No, they do not.
I also don't think they have room in their deck for burn spells either.
I don't think they do.
So we're just gonna...
I mean, remember when it used to run War Leader's Call?
Yeah.
Used to run?
It did. It used to run that. But that card, yeah, I don't know.
It's phased out for more creatures. This deck really is oops, all creatures.
Now, if he explores and gets the actual card...
Can I see the art for this goblin? It just is so cool looking, dude.
Oh, yeah, it does look
That is a really
cool.
cool goblin.
Alright, you may attack us.
No, you won't. Don't lie to him, man. That's messed up.
Now he could have, you know, Lightning Helix. I think that would be one thing he would play.
I don't know. Torch the tower.
Yeah, Torch the tower makes a lot
Damn,
of sense.
that's upsetting. I really was excited to get a wicked roll on our entity tracker.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright, well, it is what it is. He gets a goblin. Oh, wait, does he like? He must like the card on top.
Yeah, he's debating it very heavily. Alright, well, this is sad. We don't have our card draw engine anymore. We have 3 more in the deck, and we have a lot to do, truthfully, because we have this.
That's
and
enough.
this Scries, yeah. This is even just very annoying for him to deal with, you know?
True. Alright. Okay, that was he was in the tank for a minute there, bud.
Long time.
I like the little specters. Like that's like one of my favorite creatures.
Yeah, with the little lantern.
Ghosties, yeah. I mean, it's just cool. I like all of them.
Mm-hmm.
I think the weird piratey ship one's my favorite. Got a little hook.
Oh yeah.
Little.
This little
fishing
instead
hook
of this
thing.
little broken sword.
Yeah.
All right, opponent.
He's
you up to,
really
man?
just not here, huh? What the hell is that?
Yeah, it's the oil counters thing.
Is this just a goblin deck? I think. Is it like
Well,
America goblins?
how's that?
I don't know. Yeah, it still definitely has a theme going on here. We can gain 2. Oh, we're gonna scry. That's right.
Mm-hmm. You need spell. All right.
All right. Yep.
Don't let your last card be the
Oops. Destroy
wide
card.
thing.
No, he
Okay.
went wide, but Jesus. Oh boy. Did we just kill the fuseling?
yeah, hopefully.
One less thing to deal with. Yep. Crack it. Show us what we got on top. No. Oh, that's not even good right now. We don't draw anything. The blocker. I think we need something else.
Okay.
I don't even know what else there is to get.
I mean, I do think that's good if we drew an enchantment the following turn.
I mean,
and
play
it
it.
kills something.
Or if we draw a bounce spell, we can bounce the Storm Tracer or the Otter card. So I guess keep it on top.
All right.
We'll just gotta see. Hopefully we have something decent following turns. We can food.
We need him
yeah.
to not draw, you know, anything relevant, pretty much. That's something
I
relevant.
had a feeling it was a theme.
Oh my gosh. I have seen this, though, a lot recently in Standard.
Goblins.
I think we have to keep our dude, right?
Yeah, we have to. We'll die otherwise.
So,
Hey, kill a goblin, dude.
I guess we
They're the
kill a
problems.
goblin.
Gain some life. Like that food.
Man, he is gonna have... This is a ton of damage. Gets the
I guess
rune
the
belt trigger.
casted-
She gets the
No,
cast
we're
a rune
dead.
belt
We are
off of.
dead.
That
We
was
go to next game.
insane.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was insane.
Alright, so
I've
it is
cast
very
many
much...
a rune belt in my day, and that's
Put the clips in there.
yeah.
No, I don't want to deal
Get
with
that cut down.
Cut down is good. We can take out Duress. Or, I'm sorry, the Tiny Bones.
hmm
Um,
We need all the removal. We can take this out, maybe. Although
Yeah.
it does dig to your sideboard cards. Gix's command probably too slow, right?
no,
Although,
it's good because it wipes.
yeah.
Take out this town. This
Okay.
town because it's okay. I mean, it's part of our engine.
Do we
but,
need
like,
anything else like life gain or?
I think the Sheldred's good against him. It's too slow.
Okay.
I think this is it.
All right.
We got to sail it to the ground if we can.
Yep. So now we know what type of hand we're looking for.
Yep. We have to find removal.
Our hand wasn't bad, but
No, it wasn't.
against the go wide it was.
I think that was the issue. It was like, man, like
I think even our hand against like Gruul would have
Yeah.
been a lot better.
agreed.
But against specifically Convoke, it was a challenge.
That it was. Let's see what they're going to be doing this time for us. What do you think they would bring in for us? Like, what is-
Brass Forge.
Urbrask Forge is huge. Yeah, that's a good one. It is a little slower for them, but it definitely ends the game.
Urbrask Forge, probably enchantment removal like the instant speed 2 mana one.
Not exercise.
Destroy evil.
Destroy evil, yeah.
Yeah, just because, you know, they understand that we're recycling our enchantments and blowing up the Storm Chaser's talent's very good.
Yeah, it is.
So I do imagine that's in there. Other than that, though, they have to think they have a good matchup against us.
Yeah.
I hope they don't have something like protect the negotiators.
Oh god, that'd be
Because then we go to
very
board
harsh.
wipe and they protect the negotiators and we lose.
I am curious, do you think they run the Imidane's recruiter?
Oh yeah,
You think they
I
still do?
definitely think so.
It's just such a
That's what I
powerful
was saying
card.
we would have lost to right there.
Oh yeah. That card would have nuked us.
Oh
This is
yeah,
great.
a sideboard
This is a great
card.
hand. Great. We keep
Okay.
it. We just gotta find one land. We can do this. We can do this. Peter H. Masters, what will you be doing?
Hopefully not destroying us.
Hopefully not. All right, we're thinking.
And we just have to sit here with this scenic music from Bloomborough.
It's like a little flute. Do 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 do. Good timing.
All right, we have cut down for your.
He's
What's the 1/2?
he must have gone to get some coffee or
Warden of
something,
Inner
man.
Sky.
I don't know what's going on with this guy. He is really taking a sweet time.
All
There we
right,
go. All right.
boom.
All right, you got a creature? Of course you got a creature. Why would you
We
not?
still cut it down,
I
right?
think so.
Spawn to the trigger. Down.
Hey,
I like
that's
that.
Good. We just play that.
That was actually pretty cool to draw right there.
Oh, I wanted to land.
We can bounce this with this if we have to.
That we might have to. At least it's a play, right?
Yeah.
It's a play that finds us another card.
Our best draw is Dark Slick, right?
Probably.
That's our best draw.
I would even be okay with any other black source that's untapped. Could I even be okay with, like, Horse Comes Horse, a freaking Surveil land? I wouldn't even hate that.
Right. Yeah, because we could go Surveil land, bounce this, you know.
Hey, yo.
But there's that.
I like that. I don't think we do it yet.
Okay.
I think we hold off. I think
We just flash an entity tracker.
Yeah. Get him
And we can kill this.
how happy it is. It really is so jolly.
Man, if you're the, you know, team that is like writing / selecting the soundtrack for Arena, that's got to be a pretty cool gig.
He's jamming on the little xylophone. And I don't even think it's like a... I think it's like not a real xylophone. It sounds like a kid's, like a little tiny one.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
I'm
got
glad
fused.
that he put that where he did. I was really afraid, because if he went explore onto the Fuseling, get a counter, and then crack Clue in combat, we could have lost our guy.
Throw it in.
What did he do last game to kill this? Oh, he had torch.
Torched it. We do it, dude.
We still go
We
for
go
it?
for it.
All right.
We gotta go for those plays, man.
So we just block Novice Inspector. He can, because he can get us with
I mean, he's gonna
the
torch it
Fuseling.
anyways. If he's gonna do it, he'll torch. So
All right, he didn't have it.
value. Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
This does trigger, right? Yeah.
Yep. But now we can just nuke it. So
Yeah.
I think that's good.
Okay. We
We're-
just do it.
Yeah, I think we do it. I don't know. I mean, what do you think? I think it's
Well,
good
because
here,
we do have like really cool play this turn of
I
like
mean-
this comes in, draw a card, bounce this back to our hand, play this,
Draw 2 cards.
draw 2 cards, trigger this at the end step.
You know what? That's fine. I think that's fine. We still have a lot of life we can expend, so we're good.
Draw a card. Ooh.
Do it.
Now we just do this, right?
Yeah, we just do that. That's why I was like, do it.
Which do we kill?
Kill the
though?
goblin, dude.
The Fuseling?
No,
Or-
no,
they're
Seer
both
Slicer.
goblins.
Seer Slicer.
Okay.
We can trade the fear for the Fuseling. We got another one. Like, it's whatever to me.
Cool.
We swing.
Yeah.
Bang.
All right, our hand is so good.
It is pretty
Like we can
Pretty
still
crap
lose, but
right
our
now.
hand it's doing a lot.
malicious eclipse.
Mm-hmm. I love when you get this going. Like there's some matchups where this is probably terrible, but this seems so good.
It does seem quite powerful. And, oh man, he's gonna just tap things. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, oh boy.
We'll take a
Just
smack this turn.
Malicious Eclipse feels great. Do we just take it?
Well, I mean, we get to block here
yeah.
for free.
It seemed like a weird choice, but
And
alright.
also,
I guess he
this
just replaces it.
exiles, which means he doesn't get the rune belt triggers.
8.
Yeah, I was afraid he was going to do that, though. That does make this bad, but we can bounce it with this town if we need to.
Read the fuse line.
It doesn't have, like, a death thing.
I was wondering about the triggers, if you could, like, give them to something else or whatever. Sewers?
Yep, so I think we still Eclipse this turn. I don't think we need
I
that.
said we don't. We have one in hand.
So we swing
swing
and just
first.
Eclipse this turn?
I think so.
Yeah.
Actually, Hopeless Nightmare first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, don't.
can't.
Don't.
Yeah.
I was like, wait. Yeah, no, Malicious Eclipse is good. It just leaves him with a ward, and then he can't even tap it, so this is good. Death to the creatures. Yippee.
And then, I mean, we have this town for the warden.
I mean, we're winning the race now.
Mm-hmm.
Knight Errant.
Okay.
A very hefty cost Knight Errant. 1 creature. I mean, good luck.
Yeah, I mean, we have so much going on right now.
Yep.
If we find a Storm Chaser's talent too, we can recycle this.
Sweet. Dude, we're gonna draw so many cards. It's gonna be so good. Let's go. Give that wicked roll to the entity tracker. So good.
Okay.
Play the Verge, bro.
So play Verge, and we go.
I think we play Hopeless, then Fear. Actually, I guess we can go
These
Prop
two, right?
first. Go Prop
Yeah.
first, yeah.
Yeah.
Then we'll see all the cards we draw. Which is many.
Mm-hmm.
Gee, that's
Okay.
fortunate. But yeah, do it to it. Just oops all spells. I just play Fear and bounce the thing, dude.
Bounce the Hopeless.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's good for next turn.
Yeah. Okay.
Run it again. Oh
Yeah.
man, that's brutal.
I mean, if
That's
there is such a
brutal,
thing
dude.
as absolutely popping off, I think
Would
we've
you like to
we've
put
hit
6
it.
counters on this and kill him?
Okay. Oh my god.
That was huge, dude. That
I
was
wasn't even
huge.
counting that. I wasn't even. Oh man. All right. Well, we have to kill him again,
Oh,
but that
felt
was
good.
nuts, dude.
I was like, wait, I think we just nuked
Wow.
him. Yeah. We were able to like cycle the things we wanted to.
What even?
That's
that
why
turn? That
that's
was
why
so
it runs
sick.
that card.
Yeah,
That's
that
why
was
it runs
so
that card.
sick.
Hidden All-Star Eidetic Memory.
What do we change on the draw, if anything?
Let's see what he. Let me see his battlefield again. He's very much on the.
He has the
team.
recruiter,
He does have the
we see
recruiter,
it.
but they don't count as sorcery, so we can't get rid of it that way. Get lost. What do you think? Like it counters the recruiter. Fear of Imposters is also not
double
terrible,
blue.
but it's expensive. I don't know, man. I don't want to take out the stuff that's cheap that we have.
Yeah, let's just.
I don't
keep
think
it.
we can afford to take anything out.
Okay, just keep it.
If there was like a more ideal like sideboard choice right there, please let us know down in the comments because I think I think that's the max right there for this
Yeah, I
particular
think
deck.
one of the only things too is like maybe Tiny Bones joins up, but it's so tough because
I could see that.
you know
Like I don't know what
when
the
we're
other choice?
behind, it's not very good.
It's not. But you can also use it to draw, like we just
Mhm.
did there with every other enchantment we played. But we like our enchantments to actually have more of an effect. This is.
So we can't play Get Out, but we can play Hopeless and Storm Chasers, which is pretty good.
This is pretty good, and our Gloom Lake is active. I think we keep it.
Okay. We don't have any removal yet, but
No, we don't. But if we can get Entity Tracker online, we might just win.
Mhm.
I don't like not seeing any sideboard cards. Though. That's where I was like, ugh. But if it goes anything like last game, then she'll just absolutely take
Mhm.
over. I don't know. This is awkward. It's an awkward hand.
Our horse is over here.
I don't want to
Just
get punished for mulliganing.
chilling. Right when
but
you
like-
have a functional hand.
This is more than functional though, right?
Mhm.
Like this is like we got Hopeless Nightmare, we got Storm Chaser's talent. If we get
We need any third land unlocks Entity
the
Tracker.
unlocks the rest. If it's blue, which most likely will be.
Yeah, if it's blue, so we keep it. They've mulliganed once, but
Yeah, if they mulliganed, I think we keep it because we take them down a card with Hopeless.
start with that.
We'll see what they play. But probably. Show us the creature. Useling. Not the worst card.
So yeah, we just pick them down another card.
Sure. There's probably the argument to also play Storm Chasers there, but I don't
block.
know. I was thinking that as well, but
This toughness never goes up though, so
No.
it'll still block favorably. Well, actually, I do see now. If we lead with this and this, then we potentially have this on 2.
that was the thing, yeah.
Gotcha.
But you couldn't have casted Hopeless there. I don't know.
He's also, when you're Convoke and you're this low on resources, man, it's pretty good.
That's pretty good. But also that the deck is good. The deck is very good. We got to find an answer now. Like that is what I was fearing. That card is so powerful. Hey, Dark Slick is good though.
Dark Slick is very good.
I mean, we're on. Dude.
We have a lot of options, honestly.
I think we're on Storm Chaser still, and just chill for a sec.
Okay.
It's so harsh. Yeah, we're on Storm Chasers. At least we can block the Fuseling here.
Yeah, our opponent has a lot of irrelevant draws, to be fair,
Yeah.
at this point.
I
Like
really hope he
these...
draws nothing here. I hope he just has nothing in his hand.
No.
Kill that Fuseling dog. We don't take too much damage otherwise. Don't have tricks. No tricks. Oh, are you gonna kill my little otter? Not my otter.
Okay. I still think we block.
Oh yeah. Wait, no, wait. I don't know. Block
Yeah.
the big boy.
He's not swinging it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, my brain.
He kept it back.
That was weird.
That's what I'm saying.
didn't
I'm
see
saying
it.
I still think we block.
He was wondering not to do it. Yeah, you get pump it. Pretty good little creature for that deck. Also, considering he has the Goblin Pump spells, that's good. Nope, he can't. There it is. Okay. Well, we
Man,
are so dead.
Malicious
if we don't draw Malicious.
Eclipse.
And even one of them is going to be good here. Please. All right. Dang, dude.
Bottom.
Oh.
Okay. Well, we have Entity Tracker
Yeah,
now.
we're playing Gloomlake Version, flashing that at the end of the turn.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. We are living on a dream right now.
Yeah. I mean, if we get to untap with the Entity Tracker in play, like, we do have a chance.
Yeah.
Because we get to kill something right now, and then we'll have this town to, like, wade through some stuff. Kill this one.
Yeah, kill that one. Oh,
7.
God, it's so much.
And we're gonna be bouncing this, so
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Hang on.
yeah. If we play this, we have these
We have
two.
both. Yeah, play the island. You're right. We just pass. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
It would be cool
If he goes for night, we counter it.
Oh yeah.
It'd be awesome.
That's why I was like, we gotta have get up. Like, we can't allow him to make any more value. We're gonna go low this game, but hopefully we can drain him of all the resources and we'll be good to go. That's the goal.
And actually, too, we have this town bouncing, like, you know,
Probably
probably our
Storm
Storm
Chasers.
Chasers talent, and then we have counter the Fuseling on the way back down.
I mean, that's fine, right?
Yeah, I think that's fine, especially since it's not flying. We can just block it.
It's not really. I mean, it's a threat, right? Okay, so is that a creature? So
Yeah.
he's gonna warden up. That's great.
Or he can just draw a card. He should tap it first, though. He should tap, like, one thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
plus
could.
those two. Scry to the bottom. Okay, and that's a 3/4. He can't replay Fuseling. Alright, we let him attack us.
Yeah.
And we go...
Oh, if he can't play replay Fusing, that's huge. We definitely bounce it then.
Yeah, but what about the Warden? He can replay it, but we can counter it.
Yeah, the Warden is cool. We can't bounce both. Wait, read this town? This town's 5 mana otherwise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we bounce. Maybe we just trade with the Fuseling then.
Sure.
Gosh, this is brutal.
That's a good play, because we only take 1 damage from it. You're right.
Alright.
We make that play.
Block here. Say this. He has no cards. He can draw a card. That's what he can do. Oh god, I hope he draws a card. Okay, he draws a card because he gets 1 more damage this way, but now when we this town,
yep,
bounce this and Storm Chasers, right?
Well, the question is, if we bounce Hopeless, we get to get rid of it, but it's also a 1/2 now, so it's like, is it good enough?
Well, this is a blocker too.
That's true. Get the Storm Chasers. I think that's the better one. There's just a like, you had to think about the play, right? You know, we can counter it if he plays it. So you take what, 4 damage? 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Got a 3.
Man. All right, we go to our turn.
Play of the swamp.
Play the swamp.
Play the swamp. Play the storm. Or play the swamp. Play the entity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have to just play Storm Chasers talent here. We have to find like an answer like Cut Down or something. Cut Down would be great. Damn it, dude! All the lands. Are we dead? Let's see what he's got.
I mean, we go to 1.
Yeah, I mean, if he has a pump spell, we die.
Oh, like Immodane's?
Yeah, that's what my fear is. I'm like, well, we can't afford to counter it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should have played the Undercity Sewers there because we played our land.
Right. Yeah, get another look.
Brutal.
But I mean, even next turn, if we go Undercity, gosh, what do you have? If he has Torch, yeah. All right,
GG.
we're dead.
Oh man. Not fair.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Maybe we just mulligan incorrectly there.
Convoke takes us down.
Unfortunately, that one came down to a loss. Maybe with this deck, you have to mulligan to get this the Malicious Eclipse against the super go wide decks. I don't know. The game we had it before, it was a breeze.
To me, that speaks to we're gonna play it one more time and see the result. But to me, that speaks to a flaw of the deck. I don't like when you so heavily lean on a sideboard card, unless it's like the only times where I'm okay with that is where it's like a narrow matchup. Like, you know, you have a deck that's good against, you know, a wide berth of the field, and then there's just this one time where you need that.
Yeah.
But, you know, Convoke isn't probably the only deck that you're bad against then if you have to have that sweeper.
Yeah.
And if you have to have it, then you should be running 3 or 4 in the sideboard.
It seems that like that is the case when it comes to the go wide decks. This deck can deal with it, but if they go too crazy, it's brutal. I think the Gleeful Demolition is insane.
Yeah,
like,
and making, you know, when your opponent has all like 1 mana spells and they're able to throw their whole hand out, then your control of having Hopeless Nightmare and Tiny Bones joins up is bad.
Yeah,
you know, you're not taking any cards out of their hand anymore. So hopefully we play against a mid-range deck. I think that's what we're here to prey on and see what we get. And we are on the play.
I like being on the play.
I mean, seems chill.
I
like Minor Misstep on the play so much.
It really is so good on the play. Yeah, let's keep it.
Because I think we go with this, have this up, and then we do just do that next turn.
Yep.
Because, you know, if we're countering whatever they might play right here,
beautiful,
then
exactly
we don't necessarily even need this next turn. Now they could if they're on mice, then, you know. But I think we do this turn.
I don't. I'm off of that.
Okay.
Play the Verge. We have so many lands in our hand. We can play that way late in the game.
Well, I just like it because it means we. Yeah, this is fine now. I want to draw a card off of this. Like, that's how we unflood. But we're probably going to end up using it now then, since we have our mana. But I think I would have been okay with taking the 2 here to have this next turn. But I don't know. This is, you know, this is good.
I think with the deck we're playing, we can afford to play the card because we're just going to bounce it back to our hand anyways.
So I think we want to have the ability to flash this in.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Because we could play that turn and still have Get Out up.
Undercity is just a late game card now. We counter that.
We counter that.
Yay. Huge.
We have had all the
that's
control
it right there.
this
So now we
game.
just play into D and do it.
Mm-hmm.
This is exactly how we want to play the
Cycle.
game. The old trade. You discard, we draw.
Yeah, I mean, we couldn't have asked for things to line up better this game for us so far.
Mm-hmm. All right, you got a 3/3.
Yeah,
we're taking
we're
3.
gonna take it.
Dang, dude. All right, Undercity now. I mean, let's look
Yeah.
for things. Look for our things. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's have another land.
We swing, right?
Yeah, might as well.
All right.
I mean, I
Fast
guess we
turn.
cracked the hopeless at the end of his turn. Mouse.
Mm-hmm.
Not a big one either. Sure, you can give it whatever you want. Crack that.
We're at 14.
Oh, thank you.
This is good, though.
Yeah, it gives us food. Liquid roll's good. Yeah, it's fine.
It draws a card, too.
True, true. It's a
I think
guarantee.
any enchantment, I was like, yeah,
Any
let's...
guaranteed draw is good,
Yeah.
right?
I think we just do it.
Got a mouse.
We'll wait on our land drop in case.
Bang.
Okay.
I think you just play Darkslug now, right?
Yeah. And,
We're swinging.
I don't know. I guess so.
We have plenty of life. We're swinging.
Yeah.
We're gonna gain 3 more anyway, so.
Mm-hmm.
Gix's command is huge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because next turn we go
Give it plus
sacrifice their highest power, give it lifelink.
2. Yep. That should just put a bullet in it.
Hopefully, since we're... Okay.
There's the manifold mouse that we don't like. We might have to blow those up then.
Yeah, now we just do that
I
mode
guess
instead.
we just wipe their board.
Yeah.
It does kill our creature though. All
Does it?
powers, 2 or less, yeah.
Oh. I
don't
guess
know.
we have to do it, though.
I don't know if we do. Don't know if we do. I think instead what we do, we play the swamp. You're good. I think instead what we do is we Gix's command still, yeah? We give our creature the +2 counters, and then we blow up the 2 drops.
Oh, and just leave them with the Screaming Nemesis?
Yep, you can have a Screaming Nemesis. We're gaining life. Like, so long as we don't have to block it, we're fine. Boom.
Yeah.
Lifelink.
And we
Let's
also
go.
have the food
additional-
token,
yeah.
so...
And then it's going to get a Wicked Roll next turn.
And draw a card.
And then draw a card.
Yeah.
It seems fair. Come on. It's
He's
fair.
looking at it.
He's like, what the fuck does this
I mean,
thing do?
it's a tight match, but yeah, now it's going to 15. And I hope he has like a... Like, if he just has to tap out to play a ley line right now, that would be good.
True.
Also, I don't think we can move with our food token, though. Unfortunately. Okay.
Big damage.
I still don't think we move with our food token. Like, I'm afraid of him, you know, burst lightning his thing, take this ability away from us. Or unless you want to go for it. He's looking at it. You know what I mean?
True, that'd be a cool play. I don't think he'll kill his own creature, though. No, go for it.
He's not going to kill it. I'm saying you just burst lightning to shock,
Yeah, the old
and then you
Boros charm.
throw the 2 at you.
Boros Reckoner.
Yeah,
right?
okay, he didn't have it. Okay.
Well, he could have just done it.
Yeah, you could have done
That
it.
was a bad play.
It's
on
the
his part.
same thing. It's
I
the
know.
same amount of
It-
damage.
It's better, though, because it
Yeah.
leaves it with the trigger and wouldn't negain any life.
Yeah.
He misplayed. Huge right there.
And we have a very sick play right here.
Yes, we do.
Because we have this
Well, let's see what
town.
we draw.
Yeah. We have this town to bounce his Wicked Roll plus our Nowhere to Run and kill his thing.
He just bounces thing, but yeah.
Yeah, but then he gets to replay it.
True.
Okay, we drew another one.
Yeah.
I think we do that, though.
That's a fine play.
Yeah, we can swing first, see if he does anything. I don't think he's going to do anything.
Neat. Wait, do we not just do it during his turn?
I
It's all
mean, we get to
instant
kill it right now,
True.
and then we
can
still
play
have
more, We
this.
get to play more stuff, too. Yeah, you're right. Or the fact that we get to play more cards.
Mm-hmm.
Entity Tracker.
Draw a card on our
removes.
turn. If we draw like Fear of Isolation, then we get to do it again.
Gross. Hit that thing. It's gone. Draw a card. I mean, I concede now. Land. Oh, I just conceded. I just lost us the game. I tapped that space bar and ended the turn.
I mean, he's at 5. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
I literally just like, oh, we don't even think this one. Sometimes I'm a little trigger happy.
Against RDW, we want cut down.
Cut down seems pretty powerful.
What else? We're on the draw
now. Is Eclipse good?
Probably. It balances Manifold Mouse.
Kills the mice easy peasy. Yeah, I think we do. I mean, it's fair card. Oof. I'd drop this town, one this town, just one. Drop 2 tiny bones. I mean, here's where I'm happy with right now.
Okay, unless you feel like we need...
Get Out's a little awkward. I'm not gonna lie. Get Out is a little bit weird, but it's I think it's good enough. It is running...
Yeah, it only looked better there because we were on the play.
Yeah.
I mean, Sheldred's 4 mana, but I'm tempted to the life gain.
I mean...
Because, like, what's going to happen is we're going to take, like, a ton... We're going to take a beating, almost no matter what. And then we have to stabilize, and then... So that we don't die to burn spells.
I'm fine with figuring out a way to put in Shelly. I just don't know what to cut.
I mean, maybe Hopeless Nightmare,
but memory, but it's so good.
Yeah, I could see that though.
Yeah, I cut it.
I could see that. And then,
Hopeless.
Yeah, like 1 Hopeless.
I could see a Hopeless.
Because, again, if they just like
go hard,
if they just like throw their whole hand into play, then yeah, it's 2 damage and scry, but it's very mana inefficient.
Fox Jace.
Yeah. All right.
No.
No.
No. Yes.
Okay, what do we put back? One of these?
Yeah, fear. 1 fear down.
Or this?
No, I think that's good.
Okay.
It's good early game. I think it's fine. Hired Claw.
What do we lead with, though? The 1/1 or the discard?
I'm for the 1/1.
Okay. Do we chump block?
I don't think so.
Okay. Because we have the ability to make it a 2/2 in mid-combat.
Yeah. Seems pretty good next turn. Let's take it. No blocks. You can blow everything out if you want to. Monstrous Rage. There it is.
Yeah.
The rage is real. Dang. Starting off strong.
Yeah.
Swamp it up, brother. I mean,
what do?
We do what we were gonna do. Just pass. Question is, do we target Hired Claw before he swings?
Manifold Mouse.
All right. Yeah,
this is fine. He also, the way that he let the Arena Tapper get him right there.
I know, that's why I was like, all right, I think we're safe.
Because now he can't do anything in combat.
Nope. Oh, I think we killed a Hired Claw. No, we killed...
Yeah. No, we know where to run the Swift Spear and block Hired Claw.
Yeah.
Oh, he realizes he messed up. Yeah.
Tapper, baby! We do it. You know, we just... Dead. Oop, dead.
Okay.
So now Hopeless Nightmare is huge. We just play both.
Yeah, this plus Hopeless.
What?
Oh, you want to do these 2?
Yeah, you can only do those 2.
Well, no, this, when you bounce a land, you get to do another spell.
Oh, I see your point.
But
no, I think I'm on those Storm Chasers.
Okay.
Get more Otters. And then punish him for not tapping
they
correctly.
swing, right? Or I guess this is 1 more damage.
Yeah, do it. I was like, I don't... What you gonna ditch? See what he has. Like, get the information, right?
Mm-hmm. Got all these eyeballs back here.
They're watching. They're being nightmares.
Ditch a land, okay. Alright, we're at 13.
I think we're sitting pretty now.
Do we jump this turn? Oh my
boy.
goodness. Alright.
Yeah, we do. We do jump this turn. All the mice.
He gets to make it trample and double strike.
Oh, I
So
feel
no
good
matter
about
what,
putting
it's 2.
Feel very good about putting it in. Putting the Malicious Eclipse.
So it's the same no matter what we block.
Yep.
Okay.
We shall
Land
find
is
it.
good.
Play that swamp.
Swamp. And we have a lot of plays here.
I mean, I'm just on the put the fear in the play, get the nowhere to run back, or
I mean, but we should do it with this town on his turn, right?
yeah,
Because then we prowess. So I think we pass.
all the tricks. Yeah,
Yeah.
Dang, good draw.
Okay, good draw.
I think we bounced that.
The Ember Heart, like right now,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Let him have all these crazy things. I mean, he gets the trigger, unfortunately.
Yeah, so we let everything resolve, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he drew a Burst
That's
Lightning?
what I was fearing.
Jesus.
Alright, you got a bunch of... Oh. Okay. Seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. You got some good stuff going on there.
I think we make him use the Burst Lightning. We go to 9. We get to declare blocks. I think we declare blocks here, right?
Yeah. Wait, no. We can kill the Manifold Mouse.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it'll deal the 1 and then we'll trade. Yeah.
So we say okay, but we're gonna...
Bounce the Nowhere to Run, bounce the Emberheart Challenger.
Yeah. Burst Lightning us. Okay, that's really good. So yeah, we bounce Nowhere to Run plus Emberheart.
Prowess that trades with the Manifold Mouse. There's nothing you can do about that. Take a nice little lump. We draw a land that's tapped. I think our play is... I mean, all we can do is Nowhere to Run and kill a Hired Claw and then take, what?
Unless
dead?
we... I mean, no, unless we can kill this with this.
No, but the Double Strike Mouse kill us.
Well, no, we play Fear.
Yep.
And then bounce this, replay this, make him discard this.
And we die. We take 1 damage from that.
Yeah, we go to 2, and then...
He has 2 creatures.
Yeah.
3 creatures. Yeah, we're dead.
We're dead no matter what then, right?
Yeah, I think so. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't see the play that gets us out of here. If we had an untapped land, that maybe we
Yeah,
could...
because then we could do these 2.
Yeah.
Alright,
No,
well,
yeah,
go
next
to
game.
game 3. Okay, we were close. I mean,
We were really close.
our hand wasn't bad.
No, we just we didn't get enough mana, which is usually not our issue. So I think we keep it the same, unless
Okay.
you have something else you'd like to take out.
No, this is fine. Alright, so... Let's see here. I mean, what do we want? Our opening hand, like a cut down would be good. This doesn't seem bad. I mean, this card we can't cast yet, but we can cast both of these. This is a removal spell. That's so hard, man. I don't... Like, if you have to mulligan this hand...
This is so good, though.
It is. It's like what our deck wants to do.
We have removal and 2 spells we can play.
What do we lead with? Storm Chasers or the Hopeless?
Storm Chasers. I think we
Okay.
always want to get the creature out as soon as possible.
Plus, then if we do draw like Dark Slick, then we get this next turn.
Yeah.
Man, game 1 when we had the minor misstep.
That was huge.
Yeah.
That was such a clean line.
We had minor misstep into get out.
and then the Hopeless Nightmare. It was Nowhere to Run with the creature. It was so good.
I guess we take it
Yeah,
now.
we don't block him. That's fine.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, we pass now.
Swing?
I don't think so,
I cancel.
actually. Because if he pre-combat goes like, any creature like
Goes on,
this,
yep.
yeah. Oh, he just passes, okay.
Sure.
So then we just know where to run the Emberheart Challenger. He saw through us.
Yeah, it also wasn't the best play. Unless that was his
Cool.
best play, you know.
Now we pass again.
Play that thing, dude.
Yeah, and we pass.
Yeah.
Because we have Entity Tracker.
No attacks.
No attacks.
I can't do that, unfortunately.
Oh, you're fine. Alright, mate, what you got?
The mouse.
Okay. Alright, we're not scared of that. I mean, we could have countered it, but...
It's
I
looking
think-
rough for him, bud.
But I do think we want to get this into play as soon as possible.
Oh, my
yeah.
goodness. Okay. Well, I think I Hopeless Nightmare here.
Do we do it first?
No, we play the Swamp.
Okay. It's like if we
Just
draw
roll
like
it, yeah.
under city sewers.
I just don't want to take damage.
Well, we had it here.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, but this is fine.
Which Stalk Frenzy is not bad. That's so good, dude.
So good. I think we swing now.
Yeah, I think we do.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, pass turn.
This deck is mean.
Sure, that's perfect actually.
Yeah, I think the value here is real.
Kill the Screaming Nemesis, right?
Yeah. Only thing that's gonna make that better would be like a 1 mana thing, but there's no shot. All right, well, we're good. We just kind of win here, don't we?
Yeah. Do we do this right? We do this right now, right?
Yeah, we just bounce their Swift Spear and the Hopeless Nightmare. Start just making them discard a bunch.
Or I think the Manifold Mouse.
Well, you can get the value out of it next turn. Offspring.
If he has the land.
True. The mouse is really nothing by itself to me. Like I don't care. Oh,
don't do it to us.
technical difficulties.
Don't do it to
We'll be
us.
right back. We're back.
All right, we're back.
Play your island.
Let's just go to combat real quick.
Okay.
Swing probably both of them.
Yep.
And then mid combat we prowess.
Yep.
I like bouncing the Manifold Mouse.
Bounce the Manifold Mouse.
All right. Bounce Manifold Mouse plus nowhere to run.
That seems fine.
Get a prowess
I don't
trigger.
think there's a way we lose here.
Because if he goes Offspring, then we just counter it.
Yep.
And we time walk it.
Mouse.
That mouse.
That mouse is fine.
That mouse is fine.
It's the other mice I'm worried about. That one we counter. Get prowess, dog. He swings 1. Or nothing.
Sure.
1.
We'll go to 14.
Nothing.
Okay.
Alright,
Oh,
well,
that's pretty
Go ahead
good.
and play that. Let's just see what we get going on.
Play that. Draw a card. Get a prowess trigger.
I think he's dead here. Hey, let's see
Cool.
what's on top. I don't want it.
All
I
right.
don't want that.
We go to combat.
Yeah.
Swing.
I mean, we just keep taking advantage of the situation, and there's no reason for us to overextend. Like, yeah, we're just gonna keep doing the dirtle.
Yeah,
and
I just think we
chill.
passed turn. I mean, this time if we want to bounce Hopeless Nightmare, it pretty much kills him next turn, so that's fine.
I mean, if he goes to target that, that's fine. You can target it.
Yeah,
That's
because
fine.
we're gonna
The
bounce
first
it.
one's fine. Well,
So
the value's here.
Just bounce this plus this, right?
No, take the nowheres. You
Okay.
can always just take nowhere to run now.
Okay. Well, because this kills him next turn.
We just kill it. Oh, yeah, I feel like, yeah, that's fine.
I mean, this
I see your
legit
point.
kills him
Actually,
on board.
it ends
He's
the
at
game.
6. GG.
He's like, I'm done with it. I
Red
can't
deck
deal with it.
wins, goes down to the Otters.
Hey, back to 95. We like
There
that.
we
Very
go.
good.
Stick around. We're going to summarize that game for you and give you a recap.
It always feels good to beat RDW.
Down goes RDW. Man, you know, we just drew very much what we needed, and it was all like timely things like lined up, and you just got to see like the absolute tempo just take over.
Yeah, I couldn't say it better myself. That was kind of brutal for the RDW to deal with. Like seeing every one of your creatures get annihilated, and then knowing that they just have more removal in their hand because you bounced the nowhere to run back. There was nowhere for them to run.
Yeah, so
You know?
also the way that there was nowhere for them to run, the way that made me feel as well about this match, and we'll probably go into more of this in the total recap, but the games where you have an active entity tracker versus when you don't, it feels like the Beanstalk decks.
It does.
Where you just, or like if you play mono white tokens control,
Yep.
the games where you have Caretaker's Talent
Yep.
versus not,
Huge.
it's a big difference.
Big difference. We're going to get into that and more with the deck. Or sorry, the recap.
Welcome back to the recap. This is once again Dimir Control by DJ Beetle, and we had some fun playing it. I felt some frustration at times, but ultimately this is a super fun deck and a super powerful variant in the format. What are your first takeaways, Blake?
All right, so I got a few takeaways. In the matches that we played, there were some cards that I think that were hidden sleepers and things you don't really need. And I'm going to go through and talk about them. I think the first thing I want to point out, though, is Prof's Eidetic Memory has been an absolute banger of a card. This card is stupid good.
Yeah, so
in this build.
The time, though, especially the one time where we got to just actually smash our opponent with it was insane.
It was so good.
Yeah, and so maybe there's validity to being two of. It is a dirtle card in the sense that it doesn't do anything you know,
Otherwise,
it draws a card, but it doesn't like affect the board the first time that it comes into play.
Yeah.
And if you don't have a creature out, then you're not even getting that initial swing. But I could see it being 2 of.
I mean, with the amount of little things you run, like, I think it's fine being a 2 of, and looking at the lands, we drew so many lands. I'd like to come down a land in this list. I think that was in the games we lost, we flooded. That was the reason we lost.
Right.
Like I would say 70% of the time, the flood killed us.
Going like down to 5 islands, 5 swamps, maybe.
Why? I mean, I get the reason that you run 25 because the sideboard does run some heavier costing cards like Sheoldred, but I don't think you need this many lands. You just need to keep a good hand with like 2 or 3 in it, and then just land yourself a card that's going to draw you cards like Prof's Eidetic or Entity Tracker. And the fact that you have Undercity Sewers even helps you out more. There's so many reasons not to run this many lands. I don't know. And you can even bounce your lands with Fear. Like, you can do that tricky play with it.
Yeah, that's a good takeaway. I was not really thinking about that, about us having too many lands, but there were multiple times where we drew like a ton of lands.
Yeah, personally, I'd cut the Gix's Command, maybe a sideboard card. I don't think you need it, and it definitely hurts you for the curve. I think you could drop a land, drop this, you have 2 open slots, like bam, bam.
Yeah.
Like,
go
I was just cutting a swamp there.
An Eidetic Memory.
I think an Eidetic Memory is good. Stuff that draws you cards is good, and I think I don't love Deadweight. I think it's greed to run it. After seeing it, we didn't really get... I don't think we drew it once, but it's greed because you run Entity Tracker and you want to have another enchantment, so I get the reason you run it. I think a cut down's good here, obviously.
Yeah. I definitely like second memory, second cut down in the main.
I think that's where I would go with it. I mean, you could get even more greedy with it, run like another version of a crazy enchantment.
I really enjoyed Witch's Vanity.
I would even consider going down to 23 lands with this build, but I would like to play it. This is where I would start it after all the games we played.
So my thoughts are with the sideboard, and I did not see... we'd have to test it more and more, but I didn't see any reason to have Defiled Crypt.
I was thinking the same thing. I think it's a late game card. But also I think there's just better things to run. I also would like to point out that I would like another Ghost Vacuum, because when we played against a graveyard based deck, we got absolutely raffle stomped.
Right.
Because we didn't have any graveyard hate. We only had Ghost Vacuum and we never saw it.
I mean, I think a second Ghost Vacuum, but also I want a third Malicious Eclipse, because that also seemed like we couldn't handle that.
I was going to say cutting out a Blot Out for a Malicious Eclipse is also a good idea.
Yeah.
Blot Out I didn't think was amazing either.
Yeah, I think maybe if we ran into some matchups, like... I think against Planeswalkers is where it would shine, but I don't know. It's
just one of those things of like, okay, well, if you're grinding in the meta and you're trying to play against the meta decks that are out there, you don't see Planeswalkers often, except for Kaido.
Yeah, that's where I'm thinking of it though, and also it would be good against the their Glimmer,
and the Kaido,
because it exiles it.
True, it does exile 4-drop, and that might be more of where it's being put in the deck. But then at that point, why not just run a?
You do have Get Out. You know, you have the third Get Out to counter that enchantment.
I mean, I didn't see... I think this is a fantastic card that I didn't see as Anoint.
Right, yeah, we don't have any Anoint. Now, that doesn't kill that Glimmer, though, because it's 4 mana.
No, it doesn't, but it kills the other ones.
Right.
And this card is just good, but... It once again is a 2-drop, and I guess you want to have nowhere to run instead. Just the concept of a card.
I think I'm okay with the Deadweight. Against Gruul, Boros, RDW...
I think in the main,
fine.
In the main at the high ranks, you're going to be playing against a ton of all that, so it's just a fine 1-drop to have.
I very much enjoyed Minor Misstep.
I think that card's one of the sleepers.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
That is a sleeper card in this deck.
Worst comes to worst, you put it in for cards you know are good against the opponent.
Yeah, I mean, I think the reason that I wanted to play the deck being a version of this Storm Chasers talent variant with this town. I think the reason I wanted to play it was the Entity Tracker, and I think that very much paid off. So I'm satisfied with it. I like these changes. I guess we will give you guys the Cloudpost version to download, right? You want to give them these edits and let people try that out?
Certainly. If you want to change it back to the original one, you certainly can. I think this is the better version, or at least after our playtesting, this maybe it suited our needs better.
Yes.
Do what you will with that. Yeah, so... I think that's the best situation we can put it in right here. I think this is the better sideboard and stuff for what we played against.
Yeah, this is a ton of fun. Thanks for watching us, battle the mythic opponents that we did, and we all appreciate you. We hope that you've subscribed to the Cloudpost. Turn on the notifications so that you never miss an episode. We're here every Friday with new Magic the Gathering videos. And without further ado, you know that you can download this deck. Take the link in the description below the video. Go to Aether Hub, where Blake has cultivated all of the Cloudpost lists for you to have on your very own arena.
And with that being said, we shall see you next Friday.